Java tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn how to revert a particular commit from remote branch. So now let me explain you what I want actually. So I have a branch, it's called develop in repository, this one, singleton serialization, singleton with serialization. So here same workspace I have imported in my Eclipse, and here you can see my current branch is pointing to develop branch. And here let's say you are working on any project and there are a lot of commit happens. So let's take an example of two commits, right? One commit is done by the user 1 and another commit is done by the user 2. So once user 1 does some commit, and after that user 2 does some commit, and now there are two commits available on the remote repository. So a commit related to those files will be available on this my develop branch. Now thing is that commit 1 I want to revert, but when I revert the changes which is related to the commit 1 which is done by the user 1, then whatever commit is done by the user 2, that shouldn't be reverted, right? So basically I would like to revert all the changes related to the particular commit. Then how we can do that? That's the use case we are going to look. So to make this demo, first of all I will do two more commits, or and those commits we will push into the remote branch. Before that, let me show you the log. So if I do git log, then here you can see as of now there are two commits happened on my this branch, right? Now let me clear my terminal, and here first of all I'm going to do some modification in my workspace. So I have two class, this singleton class. First of all I'm going to add some java doc, right? And in this java docs just I'm going to add user author name, right? So kk java tutorials, just I have added a java talk, and there I have added basically author name. This is the first change I have done. Now second change, just I'm adding one text file, that's it. So I do file, I say test txt file. This is my test file, yeah. So couple of two changes. When I go to my git terminal, if I do git status, then this is showing one existing file has been modified and there is one new file which has been added. So new file what we have added, that comes under untracked files, and of course one existing file has been modified. So these two changes I want to add into a staging area, and that's what we have a command git add and period. So this both file will be added into our staging area. If I do git status, then you'll see both changes have been staged. Now I would like to commit this change, so that's what we have a git commit and -m, and here you will have to give the commit message, right? So I would give my first commit, okay. This is the message we have specified, right? Now these changes I want to push on the remote repository so that will be visible on my remote repository. As of now this is not visible because this commit happened on the local repository itself. To put these changes on the remote repository, we'll have to do git push. So I'd say git push. So, or this is not working, then git push origin develop your branch name, okay. So now my changes is going to push into my remote branch, right? So now let's refresh this guy, and here you can see test txt file has been populated over here, means that is visible on the remote repository. Apart from that, if you look into, so here the changes we can look into the on workspace itself. Now after that I do git pull, then saying that already up to date. This means these changes is pushed on the remote repository, as well as this file also has been pushed into remote repository. And if you look into the git log, right, git log, then here you can see So this is the third commit we have done. Here you can see the commit message. So to check the log, we have a very good command, also git log dash dash one line. So I will use this command. So basically this shows some initial few characters of the git commit mesh git commit and here currently it is pointing on the develop branch. That's here it is pointing to the develop branch, and this is our commit message, right? Now so this is the first commit just I have done. Now second commit I'm going to do in client program. Just I'm going to add a similar kind of this java doc author name I'm going to add. So this would be our second commit. So now again if I do git status, then this is showing this file has been modified. So this also we would like to push on our master branch. So what I'll do, I'll git add. First of all, I need to add in a staging area. If I do git status, then here you can see that has been added in staging area. Now I would like to commit it. So that's why we have a git commit dash m and commit message. So I'd say this is second commit, something like that. Okay, and of course we need to push this change in the remote repository. So I said git push origin develop, so that this changes will be pushed on the master branch develop branch on the remote repository, right? If I go and check, right, if I refresh it, then if I go to in this client program in client.java, here you can see that changes is reflected, right? So now I can do even git pull as well, right? So that this will pull all the changes from the remote repository, and that will be merged into our uh, working area, right? Now if I do git log dash dash one line, then we'll have a two more commits just we have done, right? Now this is the second commit we had done. There we have just added java doc in our client program, and earlier we had done one commit in that. This is my first commit. This is the commit message we had specified. In this commit, what we had done, we had added one file like this, and we had also added java doc over here, right? So let's do git pull so that our workspace will be completely synced with it. Let me refresh this guy. Okay, now what I want to basically revert this my first commit, right? There we had added java doc in our singleton class, and we had added these files. So once we will do the revert for this commit, then changes done by this commit only will be reverted, right, from remote repository as well as local repository. Of course we will revert from the remote repository, and when we will pull when we will do git pull, then that will be synced with our working repository or local repository, right? So how to revert this commit? When I revert this commit, then changes done by this commit will not be reverted, right? So I'm going to revert this change from remote repository, not from local repository. For that I will use git revert So here I'm going to specify just first few characters of this commit ID. But if you want, you can specify entire commit ID as well, complete commit ID as well. So first of all, you have to issue git revert and commit ID, right? So now here actually this gate is basically opened a default configure editor. There you can specify your message, but I'm not going to specify any message. Just to come out from this default editor, you will have to type colon, then wq, and press enter, and come out from this. Now still if you look into here, changes will not be affected on the my remote repository, right? See, this file is present, and if you look into the singleton class, java doc definitely would be present. So this is still not reflected on my remote branch. For that, what we have to do, git push origin, or simply you can do git push or git push origin and develop your branch name. Here my workspace is synced with the develop. So if I press this one, then you'll see changes will be applied on remote branch, right? Now if I go over here there, now I'm going to git pull. So git pull, and if I refresh my workspace, then this file should be deleted, and apart from that, whatever java doc we had added in singleton .java, that has gone. So here you can see already my workspace has refreshed, test.txt has gone, and if I go into here, you can see that has been reverted. But if you look into the client.java, this was a commit done by the second commit, that is not reverted, right? If you go to the our github.com, if you refresh here, then you'll get same test.txt has gone, right? And if you look into the basically singleton.java, then whatever singleton.java we had modified, those things has gone. So here just I had done modification in single file, and I had added one new file, but in real scenario you can have changes in the multiple files, right? So this trick will work over there. If you would like to revert a particular commit from the remote branch, then this is going to work there. So guys, big thank you for watching this video. I hope this video is beneficial for you. If you really like this video, then hit on the like button, and didn't subscribe KK Java tutorial, then please go ahead and subscribe this channel. Guys, big thank you, and see you there in the next video tutorial.